Well, hello there. This is my first attempt at doing roasted Brussels sprouts. These are Trader Joe's Brussels sprouts. True Belgian, mind you. So, wow, I may start speaking Belgian. Check it out. Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't know if this is gonna work. If you're watching this, then it did work. The first thing I did, the only step I've done, is I cut the bag open. That's the only thing you haven't seen me do. And if you're stumped because you didn't see that happen, then I can't help you. You're done. Just turn this off. But if you can handle doing that step on your own, then just watch the rest. So I emptied out the whole bag because I'm hungry on the cookie sheet. Now, the instructions said to just put them straight on the cookie sheet. And I should probably do that. And you should too, but I'm not going to. Because I like using my little pyramid mat. The main reason is it's just fun. Because it's little tiny pyramids. And how can little tiny pyramids not be fun? Can you see them? Can you see them? So the paleo recipe said to spread these things out so they're not touching each other. So I'm going to do that to the best of my ability, which is not apparently one of my abilities. So I'm not going to be anal about this part. I'm just going to, forget it. That just takes too long. I'm just going to put it in the oven. The recipe also said 400 degrees and to preheat, which I'm also not going to do. Those are frozen, by the way, and it said not to do that, but I think I'm right, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on convection I'll go with their 400. I'll do that part. How's that for a rebel? I didn't preheat, I didn't use it, put them straight on the cookie sheet. I used frozen. You can't control me. I'm just a crazy man. It also said to do this for 10 minutes and then stir them around and it said to put olive oil on them first. And it said to cut them in half first. I didn't do any of that. So anyways, my theory, what I'm thinking here, my gut tells me that if I cook these for 10 minutes, and I don't know when that's going to be because I didn't turn the timer on either, I'll just guess at it, and then they should be thawed enough to cut in half. Then I'm going to spray olive oil on them. It said to drizzle, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spray it, and then salt and pepper, and then I'm going to put it back in there, and I'm going to cook it for as long as I want, because that's how I roll. Okay, I think it might be 10 minutes, give or take 5. So let's check it out. I'm going to put on my hot glove here, and then I've got my Michael Jackson glove here, because that's necessary. Let's see if they'll cut. This Michael Jackson glove doubles as a don't cut my hand glove. See? It won't cut through. Can't cut me. Can't cut me. Okay, it's much harder to cut Brussels sprouts like this than if they're not frozen or fresh, but most of my stuff is frozen and it's not impossible. And I'm getting better at it. Another reason I like this mat, my pyramid mat, is because I can do this. I can cut stuff on it and I'm not scratching up a cookie sheet. So who's brilliant now? Brilliant! See, I'm getting it down. I learned how to do this. Now I do recommend doing it this way. Who's brilliant? The reason I use frozen vegetables so much is because then I can leave them in the freezer and they're not going to spoil in the fridge, and then when I need them, they're ready to go. Just thaw and eat and do lots of stuff, and watch my YouTube on fresh versus frozen and you'll see other reasons why. So now I'm just gonna place these with the flat part facing up to maximize the catch factor of the salt what I'm going to put on these fellas, or not, because I'm getting bored with that. Okay, so they say to do olive oil. I say coconut oil. Not just because I'm a rebel, because coconut oil totally rocks in so many ways. So good for you. I'm here to pump you up. You go. Oh yeah. Now, they said to use salt, which I'm gonna do, but this is pink Himalayan salt because this actually has nutrient value. Sea salt does too, but pink Himalayan is freaking good for you. That's a lot of salt, but I need a lot of salt. I don't get enough salt in my diet without adding salt. Most Americans don't have a problem with that, but this one does. And then they said put pepper on there. I like pepper, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what they say in this case. I'm gonna sprinkle a bunch of pepper up on in there. I like lots of pepper. This is the only ingredient that's not organic, so this is proof that I'm not a complete militant Nazi about food. I do occasionally do non-organic stuff. So you can take that to the bank or stick it where the sun don't shine. It's your choice. And then garlic salt. But I have so much salt on there, which isn't bad per se, but it's just gonna taste too darn salty. So I'm gonna switch to garlic powder instead of garlic salt. I'm gonna put some of that up on in there. They did not recommend this in the recipe, but garlic is good on everything. There's nothing garlic's not good on. Garlic's even good on garlic. That's beautiful. Can you see it? Can you see it? So I'm gonna put it back in the oven. Oven's still at 400. 10 minutes and take a look. Oh, my thermometer. Forgot to use that. Not that it matters or it would make a difference, but it's just fun. It's a laser thermometer. Don't look at the light! Don't look into the light! No, you'll be blinded! I'm blinding you! And then there's my compact surface thermometer. About as accurate as this one. I have no idea why I have two. It's something about my gadget addiction. I might want to get therapy for that. It's working! Not quite done. I like them a little bit blackened, and that's not happening yet. I would expect it would be a more than 190 degrees. Interesting. That means nothing to me, but it's just surprising. So we're gonna put that back in, 400. This time I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. So that would be 15 total with a little breather. Drink some water here. This was full. It's 77.7 ounces to that rim, and I've had other liquids too today. I will have this finished by the end of the day. You know you want to be me. Mic drop. Take a look. See what we got. Oh yeah, I think that might work. That might be good. Temperature reading, please. We got a 175. We got a 186. So the gadgets gave me some useful information this time. 180 degrees tells me my mouth is going to be injured. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna blow on it a little bit. See what you are now. 130? I could probably handle that. Yeah. These are pretty small Brussels sprouts, so they cook faster. Give it another 5. I also put this at broil, convection broil. I'm gonna start over. 450. I realize this recipe is getting really confusing because I'm changing lots of stuff along the way. But if it works, if you're watching this, it worked. And so then at the end, you're gonna see the recipe. I'll put it up. That'll be a lot easier to follow. I use a lot of salt. I do not recommend that if you're eating the standard American diet because you're probably getting 5,000-6,000 milligrams a day. And then adding as much salt as I did is gonna push you over the edge. But actually 5,000-6,000 milligrams isn't unhealthy if it's sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. But with that regular iodized crap you get at the store, oh yeah, that would be unhealthy. Alrighty then. Yeah, little smoke came out. I think this is perfect. I like it like that. I like it like that. You see it? Can you see it? So, note to self, when you hold a cookie sheet straight out of the oven at 450 too long, even the oven mitt can't help with the heat coming through on the fingerprints. Ouch. So the other thing that the recipe online said is to stir these things up after halfway through. And that would probably be a good idea, except with this mat. Another reason, awesome reason for this mat is it kind of lifts it up, keeps it up so air can get underneath. I put it on convection so air was circulating around in there. So I don't think I needed to do that. I don't think I needed to stir them or flip them or anything, but it would be a good idea if you didn't have an awesome, cool pyramid mat. 150. It's interesting. Still tells me nothing. But when I pick it up, I can tell if I'm going to be injured or not inside my mouth. See, that's 130 degrees. That's not injured. Yeah, I can handle that. Oh, that's good. Wow. That's good. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Get in my belly. Hey, what's your favorite vegetable? Mine's Brussels sprouts. I think they should be our currency. See, that one's just the right burnt. See the burnt? Oh yeah. Can you see it? No, you do it. Do it. Okay, here's the recipe. You're looking at the recipe. You're looking. It's about to come down, and it's not going to be up long enough for you to write everything down. So then you're going to be mad. Unless you just pause the video. Come on, give me a break. Gosh. Oh, just had a great idea. Melt butter, garlic salt, some Italian seasoning. Oops, ooh, too much. I'm going to start speaking Italian and Belgian all at once and no one will be able to understand me. Oh no. That's even better. Legs are weak. You can't hold me up. I can't stand anymore. Because this is so good I can't stand. Now I have to eat on my knees, but it's worth it. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Just stop. Shut it down. This is like dinner and dessert all in one. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Note to self, can you see it? Dadgummit. Okay, so what I said earlier about using this to cut on is not a good idea. So don't listen to that part. I could just edit it out.